Hello, how are you? Welcome, you're on Sezar Blues channel.
And today we're here in Jimenez de Llamus, the town where what they say is the restaurant with the best meat in the world is located.
So let's go to the restaurant. El Capricho inside, VIDEO.
I've arrived at El Capricho. Before taking photos, I explored the cellar, and it's truly amazing.
I mean, it's really just that. A cellar that belonged to Jose Gordon's grandfather, who is the current owner and manager of the restaurant, and a cellar that's basically been turned into a restaurant. Because of Jose's great passion for meat, I'm already in this place that I've seen so many times in YouTube videos. This sound is amazing. It's the sound of them cutting the meat right now that they're going to serve for dinner.
They have the grill over there that they're getting ready. They're making the asado. They're cutting the chops. They've cut the chop that we're going to eat right in front of us, so we can see how they prepare it for us. They're letting it rest now. It's just past 8 post-meridium, so I expect we'll be eating around 9 or 9:30. And for now, I'm just walking around the facilities, which are amazing. I mean, the lower part of the winery is a real winery where they usually make the wine.
Let's say we're about 10-15 meters underground, and that's it. It's a cozy atmosphere with a typical winery feel.
Notice that I'm not really into wine, but as soon as I walk into a place like this, the first thing that comes to my mind is, hey, we have to try the wine here, right?
So I don't know, at least a glass we'll have to try either before, during, or after the steak.
I just turned around and realized that here with the steaks, it's like a rainstorm.
A moment ago, when I came in, there was nothing, and I thought, well, I'll record now that the kitchen is empty, and it turns out it was just because of the camera.
And this has turned into a meat paradise.
It's a real shame that you're not here smelling what I'm smelling, because I can assure you that you don't need to have the meat close by or anything like that.
Just walking through the kitchen door.
And we'll just start smelling, listening, being in this environment. I think it even makes the food taste better when it finally gets to your plate.
One of the cool things about this restaurant is that I say, wow, since I have a YouTube channel and everything, maybe they'll let me into the kitchen.
It's just that right here next to me is the door that leads to the bar counter.
And I don't know, I think you can choose to go down that way, or go down this way, so you can see what they're preparing for you.
And that's something I really love, that you can have visual contact with what you're going to eat later.
I think it's something like, I don't know, like a prelude to the perfect meal.
To the ideal dinner, in this case, because, as you've seen, it's nighttime, we're going to have dinner.
So I'm heading downstairs to see what I can find.
The menu at Capricho is great because it's concise and easy to navigate.
Start with something, then follow up with something else.
To start, you have cured ox meat, tongue, cold cuts, croquettes, blood sausage, empanadas, everything.
Then you have loin carpaccio, ribeye carpaccio, and then, to continue, you have bluefin tuna belly, cod.
You have stewed oxtail cooked over the fire.
Well, all the chops, the sirloin, the skirt steak, the picana.
So you're not going to go crazy choosing. But then they have another menu, and there's the festival menu with appetizers.
Entrecote carpaccio, premium cured beef, cured and seasoned beef tongue, steak tartare, beef sirloin, premium beef chop, green apple sorbet, and beef cake with coffee.
To sample a variety, I'll try the festival menu.
Well, one of the cool things about this place is that they come over and give you a hand when they see you looking lost like me.
You pick this up like this, rolled up on the fork, and that way you get all the flavors.
For all of you who talk about raw or rare meat, there's nothing rarer than this.
I assure you, it's an absolute delight. It's spectacular. Here, you're going to taste the pure flavor of the ox.
100%.
So I'm going for the second leg. Look, I've already learned how to grab it. You grab it here and you drag it.
And once you drag it, you grab it here.
And then inside.
I moved on to the second part and skipped the appetizer. Here come two. It's one per person, one for my companion and one for me.
So, here it goes.
The appetizer is a grilled dish that's served on a short crust pastry made with the fat from the ox itself.
And it's topped with an onion.
That's exquisite, and a caper. I mean, it's amazing.
This is the premium ox jerky. What does that mean?
Well, look, to begin with, the oxen that are slaughtered
For consumption in this restaurant are at least 7 years old. The cured beef has been aged for 3 to 4 years in the curing room. And we take the part from the animal's round, which has a very fine marbling. And that makes this one of the best cured meats you can find right now.
I'm going to try it using the same technique as Carpaccio.
Well, this is amazing.
Honestly, it looks like something out of a movie.
I regret not bringing my camera to capture incredible photos of this amazing meat.
Well, it has an amazing smell. The smell of cecina is very similar. This smell of cecina, notice how similar it is to the smell of aged meat. Very similar.
Well, this menu is really good because the dishes are individual. They told me that at the beginning. They're individual dishes.
I'm not going to try the bread with the cured meat. I haven't tried it before either. And now I'm showing you the bread because I want to taste 100% the flavor of what I'm eating.
The word sublime comes to mind because I just can't describe it to you exactly. When you come to a restaurant like this, you might think, well, the price is a bit much for me, but you should know that you're also paying for an experience. I mean, here the waiters are not only very friendly, but also every time they bring you a dish, they explain what it is and the best way to enjoy it.
The menu has a great pace because one dish comes and then the next one arrives. So, you're
enjoying a complete experience. While I'm telling you this, have they brought the cured tongue here?
This one has a different smell. I notice the aroma of cured sausage, but I also notice
Quite a bit of oil. Did they put some good oil on top, man?
Delicious. It's delicious.
But of course I would have put the tongue first because the cured meat was amazing and the carpaccio. Don't even get me started.
I love the tongue, and like I said,
The flavor is unrelated to cecina. I would have tried it before the cecina for a gradual approach, but that doesn't diminish its worth.
I mean, man, while I was talking to you, Jose, the owner of the winery, just walked in.
And of course it was like, I don't know.
Like if, as a musician, you spot Marnoffler walking by, you pause everything to greet him saying, "Man, Jose, how are you?" But while I was speaking with him, right then Ferran Adrian walked in as he's dining in the adjacent room. And I was blown away because I'm a huge follower, a big fan of Ferran. Exactly.
I've been telling you about the tongue that I liked, which I hadn't mentioned before, but I really liked the tongue. Meanwhile, they've served the stick tartare.
Maybe it's just that the smell of this food is amazing. It's a smell that doesn't leave you indifferent.
Not at all, not at all. This time, look, they're serving us with bread. It's toasted bread. I haven't shown you the bread tray, have I? Look, this is the bread tray they've given us, and it's bread from here. From Oaxaca, from the region. It is toasted, but it's a cold toast. It's not something that's toasted right at the moment.
It's well seasoned with a hint of green onion and pepper.
Pepper. The touch of pepper is a strong touch.
Delicious. I think it was a great decision to order this menu. Really a great decision. The bread is delicious, but with this meat here, you just lose the desire for bread and everything else. Really?
Here you have a house water from Newman. I know that many of you don't pay much attention to water. You say, no, water doesn't taste like anything. Water doesn't matter, and it doesn't taste like anything, right? Of course. Keep thinking that way. Whenever you want, go to a river and drink the water. See if it doesn't taste like anything.
Just now that I was about to take out my knife, they go and bring me these pieces of knives. Have you noticed they're not serrated?
Finally, I can prove to you with certainty that meat can't be cut with serrated knives. Here you have the proof. The most famous steakhouse we have in Spain. And they give you a proper knife. It's not my knife. From Simon Pro Forged, but it's also a good knife. I like this knife. I like it. And they're sharp. It's not a knife they just hand to you as is, right? This knife has already been sharpened several times. I mean, they care about the cut, and that's very important.
This is the beef tenderloin with butter. And look at the potatoes they bring. Everything suggests that they made these potatoes themselves.
Let's see. Wow! Did you see how they crunch?
Everything here is prepared down to the last detail.
They have just the right amount of paprika.
First of all, here they don't ask you how you want your meat cooked, which I expected. They serve it rare and it's warm inside. It's really rare. Mmm.
Well,
wow, it's delicious. See how it cuts. I've been to many places that served all kinds of sirloin, and I assure you this is the best sirloin I've ever tasted in my life. It really has a very intense flavor, and at the same time, it's very tender. The meat, this is like butter. This is like a parmentier made from very fine potato with paprika. It's a cold cream. It has a bit of sweetness. It's really good, huh?
I'm going to put a little on the sirloin since it's supposed to go with it. Let's see how the pairing is.
here we go.
Even though it's not a juicy meat, it just melts in your mouth, huh?
Two things just happened. He just arrived.
Our chop just arrived and Jose just came over to ask us how everything is going.
And hey, it's really cool. Having your idol come here to ask you how you're doing.
Hey, come here. The one and only Jose is coming over.
How's it going?
All right, we're going to take here an ox from a breed called Minhota, a Portuguese breed from the northern area, from the Braga region. Famalicão Guimarães. An animal that was 7 years old. And the duration is at this moment 140 days.
Aren't you going to have anything today?
The part you're taking is the part from the lower loin, this little bit of fat that's really worth trying.
Even so. Well, let's go like this, even if it's a lower muscle.
And it's a muscle that's much more uniform, every little piece that I'm cutting for you. And it's a different muscle. It has different textures. Different nuances, right? It looks absolutely amazing.
What did Farron say about the meat?
Well, nothing. Just that it's extraordinary.
He liked it a lot because it's a unique product.
They are oxen of quite an advanced age.
And you know, this is quite unusual to enjoy it because of the cost, the feeding, the waiting. It's all very long, so ox, you really know it's not plentiful, just a little bit of the juice.
Enjoy it.
already.
Have you already seen Jose here bringing us the meat?
The truth is, Jose really puts in a lot of effort because he cuts it into the pieces he thinks are best.
So you can try all the different textures from the various muscles of the animal. That's an extra addition to the whole experience of coming here to El Capricho restaurant. I'm usually pretty rough when I do all this, and I tend to cut it any old way. But this has its own thing, it has its history, its own way of being eaten. They've also brought us another hot clay plate with the rest of the chop, and like I said, this is a real experience. At all times. The flavor is amazing. They don't ask how you want it cooked because they already know the perfect way to prepare it. Now, I can say it here. If you don't come here, you're missing out on something. For me, just right.
Very unique.
I think that I don't
do advertising, the sites or anything. I mean, I'm not paid anything to come here or anything like that. I'm saying it from the heart.
I think it's worth it for you to come here. And try this. Is it worth it or what? My cameraman, who's my brother Cristobal, is asking me.
Yes, this is the best of the best meats I've ever tried, and haven't I told you it's the best?
What does the meat preparation taste like? Yes, the firewood, everything. You can notice all the aromas. What flavors does it have?
Does the meat have some nuances on the outside?
Comparisons are odious, that's a fact, and it's not just a saying. But I just don't want to leave without comparing the ox from here with the cow from here.
Hey, so they play in the same league to compete on equal terms.
So we've also ordered a little cow chop to see how it is. Here we have a cow chop finally. About 600 grams. Let's see if we can handle it. The tasting menu offers a satisfying meal even for someone with a hearty appetite like myself. So if you come here and order this tasting menu, you won't leave hungry unless you're a big eater like me.
By the way, I'm here today because my friend Pepe Chuleton recommended it to me. I recorded the first premium steak video of my life with him.
Don Jose, let's get started. As you can see, I've taken a little cow. From a breed called Mirandesa. Look, this is like butter.
Oh my goodness.
This looks like an eye to me, oh my god.
The knife says it's going very well.
Yeah, right?
The cow is 9 years old.
9 years old.
Right now, 95-10.
Thank you very much, Jose, so let's go with this cow.
I love that they don't ask about the doneness of the meat here.
Although the meat is more tender, it's less juicy and flavorful. It's very good, but
It's not the same at all.
I'm telling you, if you come here and order this, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. But of course, don't order it after the ox. It's a milder, more subtle flavor. Although it doesn't have all the aromas of the other meat. I insist. I'm not trying to put it down at all. It's just that this one melts in your mouth. You can tell that the aging process has done its job and given it something extra. Also, not just in the flavor and nuances, but also in the subtle way it chews. You don't need to take a strong bite. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to try to cut it with the dull side of the knife. Let's see what happens. Or the dull side, huh?
I mean, I want you to get the idea that this is meat that literally falls apart, okay?
Wait, on the part with the fork?
With the fork. Well,
Well, the kilo 600 has dropped. Well, the kilo 600 has dropped.
the truth is, it's getting hard for us here. It's hard for us to get more material. Incredible. This has a cola de la foam that's similar to yogurt, and it has a caramelized almond that's also very typical here in the area. It has a bit of apple on top, and at the bottom, down here it has a bit of apple, and up here it has the sorbet. Let's say, as I tried it, wow, such a good mix. The apple has a really nice tartness. I like green apples more than red or yellow ones, and this is green apple, totally green. The texture of the sorbet is great. I mean, very smooth, really top notch.
This is the first of the two desserts.
Here we have the ox cake. It has a white chocolate foam, a bit of coffee, and down here a cake that's made with ox fat.
We have to take it from the bottom up. All right, let's go for it.
It's a warm foam. They say this is the house's star dessert.
It tastes like the coffee it has. It tastes like white chocolate. It's a super light foam. It has ice cream and it has cake underneath.
Because the bowl is so round, you can't get everything.
Mixed everything, every spoonful, all mixed together.
Because I started by finding the flavors separately, I haven't noticed them since the
Beginning.
Now, individually, each of the flavors is very strong, and that makes it a 9 out of 10 dessert.
That's it for today. The coffee comes with various sugars and small pastries, including ox pastries containing fat.
From the animal, from the ox, so go ahead and try it.
Well,
the little pastry is to die for, that ox one, right?
homemade again, of course.
It's a coffee for Iberian men. This one is really strong, which is good for me, because since it's nighttime and I have to drive, this way I won't fall asleep.
And also, well, to take a little walk to help digest all the food. I have a little something here to clear up your doubts, because I know many of you have questions about this.
About opening the little drawer, well, look what's inside. The bill.
I've already told you that when I share my opinion, it's genuine.
Nobody pays me, okay? And I come here because I want to, and I wanted to share this moment with you.
Because for me, as I told you before, this is a dream that has become a reality.
And I simply recorded the video.
I promise you, because I know you will be there watching it. Otherwise, I would have just come here to eat peacefully and
that's it.
But are you always this curious?
All right, so first I'm going to show you this, which is the bill, and then the little bills that I'm going to put in the box, okay? Let's go.
And that's it, and that's all. What a festival of flavor. I'm leaving super happy from the restaurant El Capricho here in Jimenez de Jamut. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big super like. If you haven't done it yet, take the chance to subscribe. The button is right down here.
Don't forget to hit the bell and...
That's about it. Your friend Sezar Blue says goodbye from here with hugs and kisses for everyone.
Goodbye.